The Outstanding Medical Education and Teaching Award, the Modern Dr. John Morgan, Father of Medical Education, will be presented by Dr. Paul Mish. Paul.
Thank you, Dr. Diogno. It's appropriate to follow the humanitarian word because similarly, the best teachers and educators usually also have to have a bit of commitment to donating their time and to this endeavor. So, to be considered for the award honoring Dr. John Morgan, the father of medical education, the nominee not only has to be an excellent teacher, but also has to be a mentor to colleagues. This year's recipient has proven accomplishments that reflect proudly on the division, departments, residents, fellows, and students. Contributes to hospital committees as well as to national and regional organizations, represents regional, national, and international forums, presents peer-reviewed studies, and has success in securing grants and philanthropy. They've received honors, awards, and invitations to speak, and were asked to be a visiting professor. They've held elected positions and have been appointed to national committees. So, who is this year's award recipient? The envelope, please. The winner of the Outstanding Medical Education and Teaching Award is Dr. Christine Comstock.
Many students who complete residencies at Beaumont hospitals have had the experience of working with Dr. Christine Comstock. Teaching at Beaumont for more than 25 years, Dr. Comstock has helped hundreds of young physicians realize their true potential.
She makes us better. She makes us more excellent. She takes a hands-on approach with the teaching of residents and also with the teaching of medical students.
I ask a lot of questions and try to lead them to the answer. And my philosophy is that we will never learn enough to be current by going to medical school, that you're lifelong learners.
A much sought-after speaker, Dr. Comstock has been invited to share her expertise on fetal imaging at the annual Savaca Lectureship on Obstetrical Ultrasound at Northwestern University and has been a visiting professor at Cornell University 3 times.
She has worked away quietly. She has brought worldwide recognition to her department, to Beaumont Hospital, and she has contributed to the knowledge base and helped us to take better care of our patients.
I like the interaction. That's why I like teaching. It sharpens you. It means you're helping young people. It's an obligation of all physicians to teach and to mentor. I have a son who's a geologist, and he's mentored very well by his superior, and I would like to return that favor to other people's children.
Congratulations to Dr. Christine Comstock on receiving the Outstanding Medical Education and Teaching Award. The modern Dr. John Morgan, the father of medical education.
Please join me in inviting Dr. Comstock, recognizing and inviting Dr. Comstock up to the podium.
When Dr. Diogno told me that I needed a new webhead picture and that my old one looked like a baby, I knew something might be up. He wanted a more current one that showed the wrinkles and weight gain, I guess.
It's just a thrill to work for Beaumont, to be involved in teaching there. I want to thank my nominator, I'm not sure he's here yet, and the committee very much for electing me to this honor. When he asked me for a new web head, I thought I'd better prepare a few remarks. And I just also wanted to thank my husband. I think many of you know him, Bob Lorenz, for all his support through my career. He's the one that suggested I keep my own name, for instance, and he was way ahead of his time. I think one of the special things about Beaumont is that everyone pitches in to teach. And I particularly admire private attendings who could get back to their offices much faster if they didn't take the time in the operating room or on rounds to teach younger generations medicine. I had a wonderful experience in medical school with a very devoted faculty, and I'm hoping that I can pass it on to the next generation. Remember that doctor comes from docere, meaning to teach, which is one of our primary obligations to the younger generation. I'm so pleased that Dr. Diogno thought of this award, and I perceive it as an honor for all teachers of medicine at Beaumont, not just me. Thank you.
And now I'd like to invite